turnovers last game. Were they the same type of giveaways you were seeing this time around, different? How do you kind of rate?
I mean, I'd have to go back to tell you exactly and watch the film, but it felt like it was coming from a number of areas. Just they're physical, they're handsy. We talked before the game. They, 10th or 11th in steals. They're very physical. They're going to blow through a lot of actions. So I think they got their hands on a lot of balls that way. And then some of it was just, mistiming, miscues. We have to do a better job of screening to free up guys, and that allowed them to kind of shoot the gap and be disruptive in that regard. But yeah, those turnovers are costly. Those are empty possessions for us. It, leads obviously to some transition opportunities for them. But we got to do a better job in that. Being able to kind of fight force with force and manage their physicality.
It looked like in the first half the effort was there. It was a strong out of the boards. Gaff had a great night. What kind of changed in the second half, or did you notice much fall off?
I think we were making shots early, and we didn't struggle, I think, in that second quarter a little bit. Some of the turnovers started to mount up, but I thought we had, a lot of open threes, generated some good looks. But you go 6 for 28, it's it's a tough night. And, you can't leave 11 free throws on the board. So when we do get to the line, we're making, aggressive plays downhill. Got to capitalize.
And then obviously DeRozan gives everybody trouble. What did he and Zach do well tonight?
Well, I mean, DeRozan did what he does. His mid-range game is really good. You want to kind of feel that balance of allowing our guys to guard him, and we had some good possessions. There's some times where we try to go get the ball out of his hands. And you got Kobe White, Levine, got some other guys out there who can make plays. It makes it tough.
You mentioned the physicality last game as well, just how it bothered KP. Is that the same type of, if am I understanding you correctly, would it be right to, I guess, put that together?
It's a little different. I think it's because of the matchups, and, it's always tough when you're down two starters, and you just don't have the same balance offensively. You kind of slid uphill a little bit, but, I think they're going to key in on Brad, and I thought they did a pretty good job of making it, life tough for him.
They were only 1 for 16 from three-point range until they hit those back-to-back threes midway through the third. I know it would be pretty tough to ask your guys to shut down their long-range shooting. Were they just getting better looks?
Not necessarily. That's not really their strength. I think they're 29th or 30th in overall threes, so they're the number one mid-range team by far, and that plays to DeRozan's strength, of course. Levine can score on all three levels, obviously, but trying to get them out of rhythm. I think that's the biggest thing. But when you turn the ball over, those are live ball turnovers, a lot of them. So can't get your defense set. Obviously not getting a shot to the rim, and now you're playing on your heels defensively. So it's a double-edged sword.
You guys had a really good effort on the boards, kind of all around it. What was going well? What was the mindset, I guess, coming out?
Really just coming out and just playing more physical and just kind of like toning in to the main guys on the team. We knew they were going to be scrappy. We knew they were going to try to up their physicality and up their intensity throughout the game and stuff. So we just had to find ways to adjust throughout the game more than once.
How much has that physicality been a problem for you guys lately? KP struggled, obviously, with the last game. It looks like they kind of turned that up a little bit in the third quarter today. What do you do to get around that?
It's just pick and choose, really. It's like sometimes we get to the point to where we, adjust to the physicality, and sometimes it just kind of like catches us by surprise. And I feel like we did a pretty good job today, all in all. We just basically, we fought into the end, and it's just kind of like, it didn't go our way in the end game.
How much did the turnovers hurt?
Oh, they hurt bad. This is one of the teams that, like, when they make guys turn the ball over, they really get out and go, and they make sure they score in transition. That's one of the main things, whether it's a three ball or it's a layup. So, props to them for really just producing from some of the turnovers that we had. We just have to be better when it comes to taking care of the ball.
In terms of the momentum that you guys had in the locker room coming out of that win in Minnesota and everything like that, how do you guys get that back other than win, obviously?
Of course, just remain poised. This is a tough loss, of course, but we can learn from it. Like the last 2 games that we've had have been tough losses, but we've been learning as the games go by, and we have to learn, too, that we have to come out with a mindset to just go out and play ball. And just make sure if we have a lead, extend that lead, and just do, like, all the right things that just, like, help us succeed throughout the game. If guys up their intensity, play up their physicality and stuff like that, we stay poised and we adjust, and we just keep playing the game that we always been playing.
turning the page now to we've got to turn around and go to Atlanta now. It's a really important game. What's kind of the mindset now to put this one behind us and get ready for that one?
Just be ready for everything. Be ready for a lot of guys on the perimeter. Trying to get downhill. A lot of shooters, a lot of physicality too with 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗪 guys going to the glass. Just basically kind of like somewhat here. Just basically locking in and paying attention to details. It's gonna be our first time playing them, so we got to be ready.
Coach mentioned 2 starters out tonight. What's the team mindset? How do you guys kind of adjust when it's when you're down 2 guys?
Next man up. Next man up mentality. The next person that comes up, and if you get your name called, just come in and be ready to play. That's the main thing. And just come in, and, for sure, don't be scared and don't be ready. Don't be scared of the limelight, most definitely, and just be ready to play the ball that we've been playing and just have fun with it.
Bag them off of you. If you get into the bonus earlier, just getting some, some calls at the rim, stuff like that, will help them back off you a little bit.
Kind of changed there in the second half, especially going into the fourth quarter. Was it just they started hitting shots, or what was kind of different there when they made that run?
Yeah, a little bit of both. They got some, we fumbled some rebounds from the defensive end. They capitalized on it. So looking back, I feel like those were, momentum changers. Just, not being able to come up with rebounds and them hitting shots off of that.
What do you guys do now, too, as we get ready for Atlanta? Was it just the shots weren't falling tonight? And is that something you can correct? Or what do you do now to kind of put this one behind you?
Like you said, put it behind you, and hopefully next game we hit some shots. And I think we did a good job on defense. They only had 100 points. I think that's a good job, especially with those scores over there. So yeah, we just have to regroup and bring more effort and more focus.
2 losses for now, great, obviously, but does it feel like the momentum that you guys have built up in Minneapolis? Does it feel like you lost? Do you feel like you still have it? You get it back? What's the kind of need in that?
I think we still have it because we were up 19 against the Knicks, and we kind of let them go on a run to close the gap. And today we were right in the game, and we kind of just let it slip away at the end. But I feel like we're good. We just have to, just finish quarters, halves better, and I think we'll be good.
What's the key to that? What do you guys need to do to make sure you're finishing the quarters and the halves the way you want to?
I mean, it could be turnovers. It could be not giving up offensive rebounds. I mean, it's a plethora of things that can happen to, not finish a half. So I just feel like we just have to be all clicking on the same page and, just, do our best.